COVID, international political issues and climate change will increase and is increasing China's concerns about food insecurity. Look, China isn't about to become self-sufficient in food. It's only got 10% of the world's croppable area, and it's got close to 20% of the population, and they're not making the land anymore. Well, so we think. Mind you, look at the Dutch, where there's a remarkable story, how a tiny country can end up being the second largest food exporter in the world. And who's to know how we'll produce food, let's see, in 20 or 30 years' time. We've already commented on vertical farming. It's having a moment now. Imagine the potential of that technology in the future. I wouldn't be at all surprised it'll be after my time, but 20 years down the pike, you'll see much more food self-sufficiency in China, and there'll be heavy duty into vertical farming. But in the shorter term, China, of course, has to rely on food imports, even from its foes. Let's call the USA one of its foes at the moment. It hopes to buy food from its friends, but it also has to buy from its foes. As we mentioned a couple of weeks back, it's no surprise that China is such a large investor in Brazil, which it needs desperately as a source of as food supply if USA soybean supplies were suddenly cut off. For soybeans, China's only aspiration really is to be self-sufficient in the soy that it uses for direct human consumption, in the likes of tofu. At the moment, it's importing the better part of 100 million tons of soy, and it's not going to be able to grow that at home, ever. But do we see smooth waters for the countries trading food commodities with China now and in the medium term? No. Look at the issues that are dynamite right now. Slave labor in the cotton fields and in the cotton processing factories for Uyghurs. Political muscling in Hong Kong. Chinese gunboats, and there are plenty in the oceans in and around Asia. The West becoming increasingly hawkish about Chinese IT firms operating in their countries. The list just goes on and on, frankly. We've said it before, and we'll say it again. It's high risk for companies who have a high exposure to business with China. The China market can both make you, and it can certainly break you.